Yeah, I think he's going to agree with me. So I can take his name definitely for sure. Yeah. Neil, Anand, Vinay, Vijay, David, Roshan. Yeah. Let me make a huge list. Beat will agree. Catherine is okay. Abel will agree with me. I can bet on him. He's for sure. That's number 1. 22, 27. Well, that's a handsome number of people. I think I can take this decision for sure. Let me make a WhatsApp poll and try and find out who's going to agree with me. Hi guys, this is the decision I've taken. Please let me know your feedback on this. Send. No. Bad? Really? Really? I was thinking you would agree with me, boss. Oh man. I did not get a single positive response. Wow, that is awesome. What made me believe this, that these people will stay with me? Strange. How can they deny what I said? In this video, we'll see how cognitive bias affects our decision making in the market and how we can overcome them. When you buy a share, you buy into a trade in anticipation to make a profit out of it. We also tend to believe that the decision we have taken to buy that particular share, to buy into that particular trade, is true. It's correct because we have done a huge amount of research. We have gone through the company profiles thoroughly and we have investigated thoroughly, and then we have put in the trade. So it's fair enough for us to believe that the decision we have taken is good enough to give us a huge profit. Now, doing your investigation and then taking a trade, you start believing that the trade that you have placed, the decision that you have made to buy a particular share or buy into a particular stock was correct because you did the thorough research, you did this, you did the technical and the fundamental analysis correctly. You found this stock is perfectly good for you. And you now want to believe that your friends, your relatives, your colleagues, whoever is in the market is going to agree with you. You start to believe that most of those people are going to agree with you, and the decision that you have taken in this market. So what we do now is we try and find out those people. We try look for those people who aligns your belief, who aligns their belief with your belief, your point of view. You try and find out those people who think alike, who's just thinking like you. We start counting the number of people who agrees with you and neglect those who doesn't agree with you. You just saw what I did. I started estimating. I started thinking that, okay, these are the people who would definitely say yes, who would definitely agree to the decision that I've taken to buy this particular share. They'll not say no. They're good. They're my friends. They'll definitely say yes. I started estimating. I started counting the number of people. I started making a list of people who I believe would definitely agree to the decision that I've taken. But did it really happen? No. Everybody came back with a negative output. Everybody said no to me. Now it's quite common. It's very natural to believe that the decision we have taken in this market is quite common and it's natural. And it's quite common to believe that our friends, our relatives, our peers would take the same decision if they face the same circumstances in the market. You know what I just did? I anchored my decision and started finding what others would do in a similar situation. I started looking for people and what others would do in situations where I was in. It's called biasing our decision. This way of biasing our decision to what others would have done in a similar situation is called the false consensus effect. So, if I put it in a simple words, it's the tendency to overestimate the number of people who would share the same beliefs and the same behavior. Now, when we do this, we tend to feel overconfident. We tend to believe that the decision we have taken is correct and others would agree to it. They would abide by and say, okay, fine, so what you have done is correct. But in reality, what we found out is they did not do it. They in fact denied, they went against my decision. This happens in a trade. You know what? Once we try and make a trade, we try to get bits and pieces of information from here and there, try to accumulate them. We accumulate those information in one place and try and make some sense with the accumulated information that is available to us. We take those as an evidence and try and approach to a final decision. What we also do is we try and stack those information as per the weightage we feel it's important. The most important being B's on the top, the least important B's at the bottom. Now when you start stacking these information one after the other, one on top of the other, and you have a huge stack of information, the ones that are on the top, you frequently have a look at those. You frequently have a look at those information that are on the top. You remember them well, and you tend to forget the ones that are at the bottom. This is how exactly we behave when we get bits and pieces of information from here and there, and we stack up those information to make some sense out of it. This stacking process is unique to every individual. It's unique to you, it's unique to me, it's unique to every individual in this world. You might have stacked the information 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 on the top. I probably found the information 50, 51, 52, 53, 54 are the most important ones. I have stacked them on the top. Someone else might feel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is more important, so he stacks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top. Here is where we go wrong. Here is where we make the difference. As soon as I stack my preferred information on top and you stack your preferred information on top, and they differ from one another, this is where we tend to differ in our decision. And when we try and seek out a vote, we try to take others' opinion, this is where we differ. Estimating what others would do based on inaccurate memories rather than objective facts would help you take a wrong move. The truth is, the more confident you are with your decision, it's likely that you'll be less accurate in estimating the count of others who would take the same decision as you. The more certain we are, the more we start thinking that the others are going to follow you because you have taken a right decision. You'll find the more you're getting no's from others, from your friends, from your relatives. That's where the false consensus effect plays its part. And then you go from being confident to overconfident. Now that we have understood what the false consensus effect is, how do you counter it? Start doubting your decision. It's probably the best thing that you can do is be skeptical about the decision that you have taken. Identify the obstacles that you have to overcome. Understand where you're getting wrong. Have you guessed something over a factual data? Allow others to share their information. Allow others to share their data. Allow others to share their ideas with you. This will open up your eyes. This will open up your viewpoint to areas which you have never ever thought of earlier, which you never had an idea about it earlier, which you didn't think of while you analyzed your information. It will open up to new avenues which would give you more scope to analyze further. Have other participants review your results. This gives a third eye. It's just like, you have done this, please have a look at it, give me your viewpoint. What do you have to say on this? This is my analysis. This is what I have to say about this stock. This is what I have to say about this investment, this trade. What do you have at hand? What do you have? What's your opinion on this? Verify with more data sources. This is often called triangulation. It gives you a wide area, a third person's point of view into your analysis. It gives you the confidence on your decision making. Check for alternative explanations. Verify the reasons why you have obtained or chosen the data that you have chosen for your analysis. The more proof you have at hand, your interpretation, your analysis becomes much more stronger. Review your findings with your peers. Sometimes a third eye can see the gaps that you have missed in your analysis. And if they agree with you, they can provide conclusive facts or evidences on the analysis that you have done. It will give you more confidence. And finally, you can avoid the bandwagon effect. Confirming your decision helps you to avoid the herd mentality. See, making a decision is not very easy. It takes our mental effort, to bring all the information that is available with us in one place and put together to bring out a decision to bring out a solution that supports our decision. It's also true that we must also look for information that contradicts our judgment. So here is the trick. After you have accumulated all the information that you need to trade, after you have all the information that you require to analyze the data, to analyze a stock, analyze a trade, ask yourself these 3 questions. Number 1, are you the victim of a decision-making bias or the false consensus effect? Number 2, did you review your facts, or are you trying to confirm your pre-existing belief? And number 3, did you like and subscribe this video? If not, why? Do it now. See you again. Till then, SG signing off. Goodbye.